doing?
Hey. My dog don't like people in orange shirts.
What up, YouTube? Thank you for tuning back into the channel. As you can see, I got another yard sale video going on, and I'm gonna do it this way again, kind of show you or talk to you while the video is going on, kind of tell you exactly what I'm seeing, why I'm picking up certain things of that nature. As I tell you all the time, I got a lot of inventory, so I'm mainly just looking for gems. And yeah, so let's just go through the yard sale, see what we see, and hopefully I find a gem. But I'm not tripping if I don't, because I told y'all I got all kinds of stuff at the house. So I'm actually on vacation right now. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm doing this in my car, so bear with me. I did this yard sale video last week, so let's see what we see over here. All right, so some clothes. I always go through the clothes sometimes. I'm mainly looking for vintage t-shirts and vintage clothing, things like that. Didn't see too much, so we're moving on. That looked pretty nice. That probably look nice in the office, but your boy don't have time for the big stuff right now, right? That look pretty nice as well. That probably was worth something, but hey, I didn't have time to look it up. I don't like looking up stuff at yard sales unless it's something that I'm paying a lot for, and I think I can get quite a bit of money for it. So, looking at shoes. Believe it or not, I'm a shoe collector. I got a bunch of shoes, but I hate selling shoes. It's kind of crazy. I seen this right here. This is like a swimming suit type deal. I actually did look it up a little later and couldn't find nothing. I probably should have got it. I don't know how much it costs though. So, more clothing. This place had a bunch of clothes. Now right here, see all these hats? I always tell myself when I see hats, get them. But these right here, the actual kids hats, they had little bitty heads and stuff like that. So they weren't adult hats. I say about 75% of them are kids hats. So that's another reason why I didn't get them. I never have good. I never do good on kids hats. So I'm looking through, and that one I probably should have got. And there was one that I seen in this video that I really should have got. I'm kind of mad that I didn't get in that Sky Carrier. And it's a hazmat one. I don't know if you see down to the left at the bottom, the yellow, red, blue, and white box. I should have got that one because those do pretty good. But for some reason, I didn't see it at the time. I don't know, man. You know how it is when you go to your sales and you watch your video back, and a Dell hat in the back, you see that? I didn't see that either. But I don't know if I just have blinders on, man. I think when I figured out that there was all, I think that one was a kid's hat, the Dell hat. But I think when I figured out it was a kid's hat, then again, kids hats might do pretty good too. I don't know. Anyway, I got one hat, and you see it said Louisville hat. Plus, I got all kinds of hats that I got a list at home, so sometimes that be turning me off. I'm just trying to see if it was a vintage shirt. It wasn't vintage, so I'll move on. And sometimes having a death pal can discourage you from buying more stuff, so that's why it's important to list. That way you won't have a death pal. I kind of look over here, tell you some things. That pot down there, I started to get that for a personal bag because we go through pots and stuff all the time. It's a nice little cup right there. I didn't get it. I kind of edited it right there, but I played with this pot for a while. I should have got it. It's like cook my eggs on. You know what I'm saying? I need cook some eggs on a nice steak. I don't know. Move over here, man. There's some. This person, I think, she told me her husband used to be a fireman, and so he had a bunch of like little knickknacks like this, like fireman type stuff. I'm looking to see what year it is, and I think it ended up being like a 1968, something like that. So it's pretty nice because you got them. He was only $1, and he had his helmet. I think I found his helmet. Yeah, I put his helmet on. You see that? Whenever you can find something with a bunch of accessories and stuff like that, all the accessories. See right there, and I'll show you at the end of the video. But he has some nice little accessories with him, so I went on and picked him up. Older Barbie, Ken. So then he had a bunch of other little knickknacks and stuff that you probably would, you know, glass type knickknacks. And I decided to pass on them. All right, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Is that a GoPro?
Yeah,
or...
it's a GoPro. I actually have a YouTube channel, and I go to garage sales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Finding different things. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Well, that's cool.
Plus, my grandmother, she can't get out no more, so she loves to watch me. Like to get out of here.
So
see, all you people
then,
who are scared.
when you do that, is it doing like a live stream? Or
No.
it...
I gotta go and edit it later and do it. Yeah,
okay.
stuff like that.
And that way she can see what you've been up to and stuff.
Yes, because she used to do it all the time, and she just can't do it no more. So
that's cool.
She's like 80. Well, no, 89 now, so she can't do it no more. Yeah. So
that's cool.
She's like, oh, you should have got that. I would have loved that. So she does that.
Well, that's why I was wondering if it was a live feed, so she could be seeing what you're looking at, and she could go, hey,
you probably could do it that way, but it's so grainy sometimes. I like it, you know, I just let her do it, watch it later.
Okay.
She looks forward to it, so.
Well, that's cool. That's a good idea.
Let's see what I got. It is cool. I agree. 1, 2, 250, 350, $4. I guess.
$4.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I got 4. Yeah, I got cash. $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. I believe I got you 4. I really appreciate it. Got some cool. Somebody was a firefighter, I'm guessing.
Yeah, my dad was.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, yours. How you doing?
My dog don't like people in orange shirts.
Bruh. Or pink.
I had to get it out quick.
Ginger.
So I didn't do nothing at that yard sale. They didn't have nothing anyway, but the dog was acting crazy. Down here, this person had a bunch of vintage stuff. Now, good stuff, but I know who this person is. She's a Facebook, she does Facebook auctions, and she got a big following, all right? So she knows what her stuff is worth, you know. She knows eBay prices, she knows what it's worth, and she prices it like that, all right? So you gotta kind of pick what you can pick over here, you know. Every now and then she'll give you a deal. But whenever you're dealing with dealers and people who are in the game as well, she doesn't do eBay, but she does auctions pretty much, you know, 3 or 4 times a week. But I decided to stop over here anyway. I actually didn't know it was her until I got there, and I was like, oh, okay. But so I'm just kind of looking around, looking at prices. She got some neat stuff. Those are pretty neat. I think she won $8 a piece for those, which not a lot of meat on the bone. I think I looked those up. So I mean, let's look at it, man. Some interesting, nice stuff. Old Christmas ornaments and lights, and look like that piece goes on a motorcycle. Look at that. I should have got that, but I'm gonna tell you what happened with that. You got to be quick on the draw. You know, when you get yours says be quick on the draw. I looked at that. I was like, okay, that's nice. I'm gonna come back to that. And you know, because old mannequins, believe it or not, I don't know if you ever looked them up. Old mannequin type heads like that, I guess where you do the hair, that seems vintage. You know, it actually comes with the ceramic.
Too, right? That's usually how it goes on yard sale days.
Yard sale people just go to yard.
Yeah.
Let me shut up. See, look, right after I left, boom, she came and got that mannequin head. Look at it, she gone. She was waiting for me to leave. So I should have been quick on the draw. Now, I don't know how much it's worth. I never did look it up. But I know I've looked up some of those in the past, and it was worth some good money. Now, this right here is the old helmet. I forget what era. It was heavy. I'd say this helmet was like, had to be at least 10 pounds. And I think I ended up looking that specific one up, and it wasn't worth me getting. I had it in my hand for a while, but I decided to pass on it.
Like, and they were so good to me because I mean,
Again, small boxes.
oh yeah. 2 rounds were.
just trying looking around. Like I said, now that I know who she is and I know the prices are pretty much gonna be maybe a little under eBay price. Sometimes you still can find those gems, or if you do a little bundle deal, you can get a good enough deal. But with me, my deal is not like half of eBay. I want a third or less, you know, because you know you got those fees and stuff like that. And you know, I'm just browsing. That's what you do at your sales. You know, you thinking, you browsing, you trying to figure out what stuff is worth. Those go on a 57 Chevy. It was actually brand new, and I picked them up, I think, right here, but I ended up looking them up later on, and they weren't worth getting. I think 2 was going for $25 on eBay, and I think she had them listed for $8 a piece. And you see how, like, there's not, you know, there's, what's that, $9 left on the bone? That's the fees alone right there, you know. And then those is fairly heavy, so that's about right, you know, as far as price, if you're gonna sell it on eBay. So if it was a personal buy, then yeah, great price. Then I'm looking at art. That tells you how desperate I am. You know, I don't usually look at art. I know a lot of people who do pretty good on art, so I start to look at it, and she has some older pieces and some nice looking pieces. But when it comes to art, I would have to actually find the exact comp, because I have no idea about art. I don't know what to do, what is what. You know, you can give me a, I don't know, like that was $5. That could have been a $100 piece, who knows? But knowing her, I know she's looked it up, and I know she knows what she got. So depending on the price she has on certain things, you know. Now I start looking at stuff for myself. As you know, my basement is full of signs. I got old beer signs, cigarette signs, soda signs, and there was quite a number of them over here. Some nice looking ones, like older ones that look pretty good. So I like that 7-Up one. Now you see that guy right there with the jeans, there's American Girl stuff over there, and he was messing with it the whole time. Like, I was just waiting for him to move. He didn't know if he wanted to buy it. He was asking her prices, and I was like, look, man, what are you gonna do so I can go over here and see what's up? And he took some pieces. He took some actually good pieces, but he left some behind. As you can see, those chairs and table and those couches.
All that stuff, I had 100 for it all, but I've sold it piece down at 10 a piece.
Okay.
Those are a little pricier. It's American Girl stuff. It's just, you know, it's like some of that stuff sells for me. But ignore the 100 for all, because I've sold the pieces out of it.
Oh, okay. So what you think you want for the rest of it?
How many's left?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces of the furniture.
Like,
And
I will leave meat on the bone. I'm a dealer to the dealer.
okay, I appreciate that.
You're gonna leave meat on the bone.
This set, you could put more on it, but then you'd sit on it. It's not eBay too. I have not put this on eBay and it's sat there not sold. I don't want you to think that.
Right.
I sell mostly older, and so I just can't sell. Even though this is 20 years old, I didn't realize that.
See, she knows
Right.
what's up.
It's quick. I know these bring decent money. And you'll see people that got 125 on the set, but if you put maybe 60 on it, then you would move it. So
Right.
I could do. But I'm telling you right now, you could probably make it back on the weekend.
Okay.
If
See,
you're
she knows what she's talking about.
No, I don't want to influence you, but that'd probably be the cheapest I could go.
All right, I set it over here. I got like a little.
She said
a
60,
pound
just
something.
in case you didn't hear. Looking at the signs again for my basement. That one's a pretty cool. Boopsy Cola. I ain't never seen like these are all older signs too. See, I look up.
We were right across. We were in the Odd Fellows building right
I started looking up a couple things, a couple signs, and a couple things while she's always talking to somebody else. I just think it's kind of rude to look up stuff in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Probably ain't. People probably don't trip because they know what they want for their stuff and they don't care. A lot of people don't care. Some people do care. I don't know. But
I couldn't go. I'm sick. I couldn't go.
Jim Beam. That's one of my go-to drinks. You know, when I'm just chilling. So I had to get that. Plus it has Frankfort, Kentucky, which of course y'all know I'm from Kentucky. And she wanted $7 to sign. Looking through some more. Seen this Monopoly game. Now, games like this, Nintendo branded, you know, special edition type games like this do pretty good. But as you can see, when I opened it, man, there was like, let me see, I ain't opened it yet. There we go. See, there's peaches, stuff scattered everywhere, and I'm not gonna go through and look for every piece right then and there, unless it's just super cheap. You know, some people, matter of fact, sell pieces at a time. I probably should have got it if it was a good enough price, because some people are just looking for certain pieces and willing to spend the money on it. So, that's a whole Hot Wheels type joint. So, yeah, when it comes to games, I like to make sure all the pieces are there. Because you don't want to sell a game to somebody, they get it, they start counting pieces, and they ain't got the pieces, and they got to send it back, and it's just a big hassle. So you want to make sure you know what's there, all right? So I'm going back over here, I think, to try to figure out what I got, if I want to get any more, what I want to spend, and yeah.
You want me to give you a clue what I can do for you?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think I'm gonna do this. I was just waiting for you to get done with them.
Okay.
That's no problem.
Okay. So I'll do 50 on all the furniture.
Okay.
And then when I have 7 on a piece on these.
I believe so, yes.
It's 20. We'll do 15 instead of 21 on the signs.
Okay, so
you'd be at 65. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
65. You gave me a $7 discount on the sign.
Anything else, you just let me know.
All right, I appreciate it.
Should have got that pepper sign.
You do 62, just so you won't have to break a 20?
You're
I
good.
appreciate it.
You're good. Thank you.
I had to feel like you giving me a deal, but I got another deal, I guess. At the same time.
Got another
I appreciate it. You take it easy.
You bet, buddy.
So, that's what I got. I'm gonna let y'all talk to the other me. I'm about to come up and explain to y'all what I got and all that. All right, real quick, back from the yard sales. I got my old GoPro. You know, this is the GoPro shirt. You know, so every time you see me at yard selling, I'm always gonna have an orange shirt on, all right? I think I said it in the last video, but I'm telling you again, all right? Anyway, let's talk about what we got. Okay, let's talk about the first yard sale. I only got a couple things. They had some hats and stuff like that and some other things that I could have got, but you know, I'm picky and selective for what I get. Like, they had a bunch of hats. I could have just got them all. But right now, I'm not just buying stuff because it's a lot. I'm picking and choosing what I want and deal with it then. I have a bunch of hats that I need to list. I said, you know what? Those hats, nothing stuck out to me like that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to leave those, and I'm going to take this one, which is University of Louisville, where I live at. It's the only one that I got. Also got this Fireman Ken, I guess, 1968. And look, he got all his accessories. He got a flashlight. That's the only reason why I got him, because look, he come with a fire extinguisher, a shovel, Michael Talkies, and all that good stuff. Look, even a little gas mask. Look at that. So usually when and he got little boots on and his hat. And usually when you have all the accessories and stuff like that, you tend to do good with that stuff on eBay. So I got that, and also got a couple other little fire items. I think the person who, actually, yes, the person or the father who lived at that house, I believe, passed away, but he was a fireman for years. So shout out to him. Thank him for his service. And yeah, that's all I got at that one. Now this other one, as you can see, they had a lot of vintage stuff, man. I mean, if I had unlimited money, I could have went through and racked up. But you gotta be smart when you do stuff like that too. I didn't want to get too much because I have some, so I wanted to kind of figure out what was best. And when I was rolling up, I heard her talking to another guy about this American Girl stuff. Now, of course, any of you who's been doing this stuff for a while know American Girl stuff. It does pretty good. Shout out to Lonnie over at Garage Flips, or Shed Flips. He just did a video on picking up a bunch of stuff where he had pretty much strong arm somebody to get it. Not really, but another person was mad that he bought it all. Anyway, go over and check his channel out if you want to watch that video. But I ended up paying $62 for this and these signs, the Jim Beam, this one, and this 7-Up sign. And I just got these because they look cool. I'm thinking about putting these actually in my basement. These are actually not for resale. So yeah, man, that's the kind of the theme that we're going for, and I thought it was a great deal on those. There was a couple of other ones that I should have got, but I didn't get. Now that I think of, I should have got, because it was for my basement, so I should have got them. Since it was a personal buy, I should have went on. Anyway, I haven't looked none of this stuff up, but I think I'm gonna list it all together. You usually do pretty good when you do stuff like that instead of piecing it out, because you'll be forever trying to figure out how much this stuff costs. All right, so yeah, short and sweet. That's what I got. Today's Friday, so Friday your sale, to be a Friday your sale is pretty good. There was only like a couple I could go to. Tomorrow there's gonna be a lot, so hopefully I can get out after I get off work. The lady that I bought that stuff from told me to come back past tomorrow after I get off work. She said she'd give me some good deals on some stuff because she got a lot, and she actually does auctions on Facebook and stuff like that. So I might roll back over there tomorrow and see if we can pick up some more. All right, with all that being said, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be good. Peace.